NFTV Extra.
Did the frustrations Rafa felt, obviously later on in his time at Newcastle towards the end, did that ever transcend into the dressing room? Did you ever kind of look around and think, what are they doing? Not just giving him what Rafa wants and trying to keep him.
Yeah, it's a difficult one because I think the lads obviously saw certain things that went on, but as players, you can never let that affect you because at the end of the day, you're out there representing the fans, you're representing your families and yourselves, and you can't let that affect your performances or let that affect how you are as an individual. Because don't get me wrong, there are frustrations. You get so frustrated with certain things that you see, but when it comes to getting over the white line and performing, you can't afford to let people down because there's so many people that obviously depend on the result, not just the fans but the staff. You know, I said everyone knows in relegations or things that you don't get good results, people lose their jobs. You know, whether it's managers, staff, you know, they have to cut staff when you get relegation. So there's a lot of people that ride on the results. So just because of certain political issues between a manager and an owner, you can't let that affect your performances. And to be fair, I don't think Rafa let that affect his performances either, because he was exactly the same with the lads. Even if it was a problem or he was frustrated, he never really let on to the lads that he was that frustrated. So it was always quite easy to stay calm and focus on what was important in terms of results. But yeah, there was times when you sat there and you thought, like, it's easier to do what he's trying to do. You know, it's harder to do what's not. But as players, you can't affect it. You just have to kind of sit there and just make sure that you do your job, because I feel like if you get distracted, I think you've seen it in the past with teams. You know, if players start getting involved with decisions that go on in board level and, you know, making protests or being difficult, it's only going to affect one thing, and that's your performance. At the end of the day, we kept the club in the Premier League. The Premier League's where the money's at, and it's where the clubs should be. So that's where every club wants to be at the end of the day. So I think, as I said, we had to focus on our own performances rather than get involved with anything that was sort of outside the pitch.